Howdy, hey everybody, it's SK again. It is, my friends, time. It is time to do the Juno Death Walk. And by the Juno Death Walk, I do mean that I'm going to teleport to Volcrum Dunes and then run that way because F running all the way from Northern Zandoria through every freaking zone. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You can't make me do it. I mean, you can, but please don't make me do it. Zulkheim, Elshima, Low, where is that? Norg? No, I don't want to go to Norg. Not quite yet, not quite yet. Let's go to Zulkheim, Selbina. At least that way, with going into Volcrum Dunes like this, it kind of cuts a little bit of the time out, because I'm going to have to still run through the dunes through another zone, but it's either run through Volcrum Dunes, up Lethane, etc., etc., or I could run through Zandoria, Lethane. Actually, now that I thought about it. Now that I think about it, I might be an idiot. Because I think it might actually be faster to go through Lethane, since the way to Jugner Forest is kind of not as far away from the Zandoria side of the exit as the Volcrum... Ah, fuck. Well, I'm stuck with it now, so I may as well just do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. There we go. Much better. Besides, that means I'll have my trust with me. I'll have Valenarol, and I'll have Mealy, and I'll have Adelheid, and I'll have... what is the name? Tenzin. I'll have Tenzin. Can't forget Tenzin. He's the most integral part of the group. He's way better than Naji. Sorry, Naji, but you... So, can I do some sort of a poll here? Who is the worst NPC, not NPC in general, but the worst, like, NPC trust that you can get? Is it actually Naji? Because I'm pretty sure he's in the running for the most useless of the entire group, because he is not that good, man. He's really not that great. He's kind of poopy, to be truthful. And anyway, let me see something. Change map. Ronfaur. Norvellen? Wait, I've been to freaking Jugner Forest before. Have I been through Jugner Forest before? I definitely don't have the port to Juno. I know that for damn sure. What have I done? Okay, let's try that again. Change map. Norvellen. Zulkheim? Okay, I can't do things. Change map. Norvellen. Ronfaur front. Norvellen front. I am confused. Lethane Plateau. Oh, that's Lethane. That's actually part of Lethane Plateau? Hot diggity damn. Really? Oh, no, actually, no. Volcrum Dunes is way closer to Jugner than that is. Hot diggity damn. However, I can use a survive guide to teleport, can't I? Teleportation assistance. Ronfaur. Zulkheim? Ordell's... Oh shit, I only have the one for Kronstadt, which is like the freaking entrance of Kronstadt. And that is a little bit of a pisser, if I shall be bluntly honest. So it looks like we're taking it the old-fashioned way. The semi-old-fashioned way. The diet old-fashioned way. Let's just put it that way. Wait. Now the word has lost all meaning. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Remember when seeing an Elven Black Mage was like blasphemy? Even Galka Black Mages were, well, you very rarely saw them. But I mean, you never saw an Elven Black Mage because they were so bad. They had a really low MP pool. Not as low as Galka, but a really low MP pool. And they also had the worst intellect in the game because apparently elves are stupid. You'd think the big muscle-bound brutes would be the dumber ones, but apparently not. However, Elvens also have the highest mind, which means they're the most, they are basically like the religious fanatics of the group. Oh boy. And to make matters worse, they have cankles. Why that has any bearing upon anything, it doesn't, but shut up, it does. Deal with it. You will understand my suffering, and you will know it. It will become you. Smell the suffering, lick the suffering, be the suffering. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. This is gonna be a long fucking walk, folks. You best buckle up and grab yourself a Snickers bar on my case. Oh shit, I don't have any more. I ate it all. When I say grab yourself some cheese and just sit back and relax, because you're gonna have to wait for the wine. You feel sick to your stomach yet? Because I do. So I'm gonna stop. But this death walk was... This thing was hellish back in the day. The first time you had to do this, because one, you didn't have trusts. Two, I don't think any class actually had both sneak and... I don't think they had sneak and invisible. They may have had... Like, white mages and or black mages had deodorize, which doesn't really help you. That only helps if things are already aggroed to you. And if they lose sight of you, they can keep aggro to you on scent. Believe it or not, yes, that's actually a thing. And they can keep aggroing you through scent, and if you had deodorized, you could lose their scent faster, which means you may occasionally be able to lose them. It was rare, but you could do it. Go F yourself, Goblin Butcher. I'm not even going to waste my time trying to fight you. Because you are a caster of some kind. And you're going to have to keep stopping to attack. I'm going to cut you to death. He's not going to attack me. Like, how long is the loading screen? Okay, good. I have horrible memories of hitting a loading screen as something was following me and then spawning in the other area dead because he hit me as I was loading, but between that weird little, like, you know, not perdition, what's the word? Purgatory. Between the time where you start loading on the client side and the server actually recognizes that you're loading and actually, you know, disappears your ass. So at that point, you're basically just free game to any mobs that, you know, want your candy ass. It's good times, man. It's wonderful memories. I will cherish them always. So I know I already got the holla, Craig. I'm sorry, I realize that's probably annoying for some people, but it's funny to me. I'm 33 going on 5, alright? It's how I roll. It's what I do, you know? And yes, I'm 33. I'm old. Y'all gonna have to deal with it. Make do, dagnabbit. Dagnabbit. But that isn't that far of a walk. I can see the teleporter. Or the crag. The aggro crag, if you will. Also, bonus points for anyone who gets that joke, because... only children from the 90s will understand this. You poor deluded bastards. You children from the 90s, you realize that you're getting old, right? That you're a 90s kid. Well, you're not kids anymore. You got, like, mortgages and kids and full-time jobs, and at some point, some sooner rather than later, midlife crises, crises that you have to deal with. And that sucks, man. Adulting is hard. Why didn't they ever tell us this as a kid? That, like, you know, cherish your childhood memories because it will only last so long. And when they're gone, they're gone. That bitch is gone. It ain't coming back. So, you best, you know, keep that shit on track. Lest you be whacked. I'm trying to think of words that rhyme with ack, other than ack. Which was a cross between the Shugo ack. A little bit of Popeye the Sailor Man, and, you know, the Martians from Mars Attacks. So ends the the Fantastic Trilogy. Popeye, Mars Attacks, Ion. There will never be another of its like. I really don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, guys. It's been 9 minutes in, and I'm already just, like, brain mush dribbling out of my ear. I really should have just stuck to one video tonight after getting home from work. I shouldn't have tried pushing it to 2. But, man, progress knows no bounds. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm not locked, right? Like, you're not gonna do that shit to me, right? Also, these cracks are fucking huge, man. And it's something even back in 2002, that was like a fucking impressive feat. I mean, look at the scale on this thing. These things are fucking massive. You see them from the, like, you know, I had zoned in, and now that it's 2017 and we actually have computers that can handle this, you know, you actually saw that from the entrance of the zone. You saw that motherfucker over treetops. You know, this is something about MMOs that I miss, this incredible sense of scale, that these places are massive, they're huge, they're sprawling. They're dangerous. It kind of looks like granite, and for some reason I want to gnaw on it, and I'm not 100% certain why, but I find that vaguely amusing. Look how huge this place is. Like, it's one of these, I mean, the land structure in this game, you know, this crag itself is so big that when you zone into it, and you see how big, you know, the inside structure is, it's actually believable that that houses a massive structure inside of it, because the outside structure is, look at that shit! Look at how big that is. Like, hey, stop running, stop running. Look at how big that shit is. I'm not trying to do a panty shot, I swear. Look at that. It's like looking at the freaking Empire State Building, made of granite and weeds. It has a sense of scale that just kind of makes you feel, that dwarfs you and makes you realize how small and pitiful and pointless your piddling existence is. And, you know, this is going down a road I don't want it to go. Someone hold me. But in any case, did I fucking level? How did I level? I don't understand. Oh, that's from completing Sendoria. Okay, that was completing the records of eminence for Sendoria. Okay. How long ago did that actually happen? Alright. I pay attention to shit, I promise. Too weak to be worthwhile. That's unfortunate. I still remember those things being way stronger than that. I could have sworn that there were like a bunch of neck choppers and shit in here. But maybe, again, I'm thinking of Jugner Forest. I have no idea, man. I ain't got shit. Oh, good. Another field support thingy. Are you a survival guide? Poltergeist. Ooh. They're here. How many fucking people have made that joke so far? Oh no, you are a survival guide. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, bud. Something about a hoser. I don't know, man. I couldn't even pretend to be Canadian. I can barely pretend to be American. I don't know why I use the term pretend. It just sounds fun, I guess. Crystal caboodle. I like that word. Caboodle. It'll hide. Now, this is a time where we definitely want to make sure we have our trusts out, because things are all, they don't play nice. They do not play nice in the sandbox. Let's just put it that way. Because these things are going to be my level or stronger in most cases. See, this doesn't give... See, some of them will actually give you invisible and shell, but maybe that's just the, maybe that's just the ground tomes will give you invisible and shell. I don't think the field tomes do. Which would make more sense, because, I mean, these are outdoor zones, so, like, what the hell do you need invisible and sneak for? Just, you know, suck it up and deal with it, Nancy boy. Make sure to get the outpost, for sure. I mean, when we're talking about... Like, for instance, he's easy prey. Well, fuck. Is that right? I could have sworn, again, I could have sworn. I don't remember shit. But I just remember this being a lot scarier. You guys aggro? No, but you. Okay. I lost my train of thought. Oh, in terms of, you know, zones having character and a feel to it, I mean... This is the Jugner Forest, but you can, it feels swampy, you know what I mean? Even with the super pixelated and polygonal, you know, triangle trees that we got here, it has a feel to it, you know? It kind of feels humid, you know? It feels kind of just like, you're going to have to swat away gnats every 5 to 10 seconds. You know what I mean? And you just kind of want to douse yourself in off spray and make peace with the world because you can't freaking stand it anymore. The Slight Bloom Effect from 2002. Well, wonders never cease. Is that an actual character? I don't want to... Apparently there's something about examining that's rude or something to that effect. I don't really know why. Maybe it's a Japanese thing, or maybe it's the way it's written. I don't know, man. Easy prey. What the fuck? Like, I remember these things being more difficult than this. Like, way more difficult than this. Did this change? Can someone, like, point this out to me and let me know if this shit is different? Because I do not remember these being easy prey. Granted, I was level 20 when I would make this run, but I just remember this being, you know, filled with toughs and very toughs. So I don't understand. Speed salt, what the fuck? A shard of the seed crystal recovered from Juggner Forest. It blazes with the blinding radiance of the white-hot sun. Eh. Shard of the seed crystal recovered from Juggner Forest. I get the feeling that's going to be useful for some reason. At least I hope so. That's what my spider sense tells me. So what we gonna do is... we're just gonna house it. And hope something happens with it later. See, fighters, that's what I remember. I remember fighters, man. These guys are fucking scary. Them scary folk. Oh. No, I'm going the wrong way. I actually want to go back that way. Get out of my... Stop running, you scumsucker. Oh, I can just go north. Alright, that's not that bad then. Oh, hey. Hello, Mr. NM. Giant tree, sir. How are you? I'm just going to keep running in the opposite direction because I'm pretty sure you'll murder me. And I would rather that not be the case, because I do not want to make this run again. I would rather that not happen, at least for the moment. Maybe later I have to have my mount, and the penalty for my being a dumbass has been at least reduced somewhat. There we go. That's what I'm used to seeing. I'm seeing toughs. Very toughs, and things that will F your day up. Brings back memories, man. And by the way, that aggroing one thing as an easy prey was just kind of like, oh, okay, fine, whatever. It's not really a thing. If that had happened at level 20 solo, oh, you would have just like ran. You would have booked it and just hoped to God that you didn't aggro anything else in the way, because it will chain the entire effing place. You did not mess with those things, man. Also, leeches. F yourself, sir. Apparently any leech in the game, or it might just be the ones that are in like Buburimu or something like that, drop the carbuncle ruby. Carbuncle ruby. It's a really strong L sound, and it makes my tongue feel weird. My main character has it, and she somehow managed to get it while just leveling a job at some point. I don't even remember when the hell it dropped, and I didn't even remember that it was actually a thing that I was supposed to get. I was just kind of, what the fuck's this thing? And only after looking it up, I said, oh yeah, that's how you do the summoner quest. I completely forgot about that. Neato. Meanwhile, there are people out there that are just like, I farmed for weeks. No sleep. So many leeches dead. Why? And I'm just like, hey, that's pretty cool. What's this thing do? You know, that's like someone using Frostmourne as a back scratcher, and you're just like, why? Why did you do the things to me? Oh, I'm walking in the wrong direction. Still walking in the wrong direction. It's been a while since I've gone through here. My apologies. Y'all still coming behind me? What the fuck are you guys doing? Tenzin, what are you doing, man? Stopping to smell the roses? Alright, moving on. Try to keep up this time, shall we? Of course, knowing full well that if I pulled it tough, I'd be like, yo guys, where you going? Where you at? Where you at? Come on, I love y'all. Come on, give me hugs and kisses. You need to, like, kiss this thing in the face with a sword, please. Thank you. I don't even know what the fuck that means. I'm so sad. A walking tree. Hello, Mr. Walking Tree. How are you doing today? Are you like a treant sort of thing, or an ent? Did what's-his-face make that up? R.L. Tolkien? Hardy har har. That was actually deliberate, believe it or not. I understand it's J.R.R. Tolkien. J.R.R. Tolkien. My god. My tongue does not want to do things, and it bothers me. I know there's somebody out there making dirty jokes. That's fine. You know, chatter amongst yourselves. Nothing to see here, folk. But hey, we're only through, like, Zone 2 of 3 before we get to Juno. And for those of you who have not played Juno, or played Juno, those of you who have not played Final Fantasy XI and have not witnessed the majesty of Juno, prepare to have your socks blown off, because it's actually a surprisingly cool town, even though it has, like, super boring, like, old-timey music. It's a really cool-looking city, and there's a reason that it was sort of the main city, aside from the fact that it was literally at the epicenter of all the 3 nations you had to go to, but also because it felt like a hub. It was designed, it felt like a city, sort of, you know what I mean? I kind of wish I'd seen more that the city had to offer, because seeing the sense of scale that also had when you got to the top of the city, and just seeing a glimpse of how tall the city actually is supposed to be. They can't really render stuff like that, you know, in 2002 era, that was kind of a tall ask. But that made things, you know, it gives you an idea of how big and how important that city actually was, and it's pretty gnarly. So this is 2 of 3. Yay, I can count. Ryzenjima. What is Ryzenjima? Anyone want to tell me that shit? I am confuzzled. And a little bit, not aroused, a little bit, excited to find out. Yeah, aroused to find out it has a very, very different connotation. Has anyone ever thought about how the English language can be really jacked up in that regard, in that aroused and excited can technically mean the same thing, but when you put those in a different context of sentences, they don't mean no. You don't know, you don't say that you're aroused to find out, because that's just, you know, English, we really need to, like, sit down and have a one-on-one chat about some of the things that you do, because you really need to, like, tone that shit down just a smidge, you know what I'm saying? Not a lot, just a little. Alright, so let's head up to... Ah, fucker muffins. Okay. I don't have a map for this area. Alright, we're doing this shit blind, boys. Well, I've been through here enough that I kind of have an idea of where I'm supposed to go. I'm also kind of cheating with the mini-map along the bottom, but that's not going to help me that much. And I'm not cheating by having Final Fantasy XI Atlas open in another tab for once. I'm not doing it. When I go to certain dungeons, you best you fucking ass that I'm going to be doing it, because I'm not wasting 3 hours running around in a circle just to get murdered. But for now, we gonna wing it. But this is definitely, even match? Seriously, this can't be right. Like, I could have sworn that these were all... I know that these were all, like, higher level areas. I remember these things. Did I remember poorly? Was I that much of a scrub? Nope, level 31, 32. There they are. Oh, fucker. They aggro, too, so you want to, like, stay away from them. There's level... Yep, okay. Alright, never mind. I have gotten my wish. It's just the saplings. They were a red herring. This zone is actually fucking scary. And I'm sure you can hear it in my voice now that I'm like, oh, this is actually serious. Because he could actually murder me. Very easily. However, running from here to Bueno, so to speak, is way easier than it was in 2002 and 2004-ish or so. Because in 2002, you could only see to, like, this second hill. Nothing else existed because the draw distance was so goddamn bad. Everyone's computers were shit. Now in 2017, I can see clear across the map. So I can see exactly where Juno's entrance is, I just have to survive long enough to get there. Which again, gives you an idea of the scale of the zone, is that I can see clear across the fucking map. And I see where I need to go. It's just really, really, really far away. And I actually kind of like that, in that it's, again, it seems maybe for modern day it's kind of, you know, large and barren and all that kind of stuff, but it gives you, again, a sense of scale, that the world is large and you can kind of see where your destination is, but it's a long fucking walk. And there's a lot of monsters between you and there. And it gives you just a sense of... Also, I love this music, dude. Hi, Mr. Tiger. You know, but it gives you a fantastic sense of scale. That's all I'm saying. And I'm going to keep saying it, is that the world feels big, even if it doesn't necessarily feel alive anymore, and it feels more like a single-player Final Fantasy game with, you know, multiplayer elements to it. You know, it still feels like a Final Fantasy game. It still feels freaking just massive. And, you know, this is kind of like how I imagine it would feel if I was running through the overworld of Final Fantasy VII without myself being like, you know, a 60-story tall sprite, you know, crushing all the wildlife underneath my little pixelated, or excuse my little polygonal heel, you know, as I'm running 300 miles an hour, breaking the sound barrier and all that shit. I'm really, you know... I may not be breaking the fourth wall, but I'm breaking somebody's fourth wall, I'm sure. This is kind of how I would imagine, you know, a Final Fantasy VII or a Final Fantasy IV or something. This is kind of how it felt traversing the open world, with this kind of just... It's very open, you know what I mean? You can see your destination and it's so far away, but it's also at the same time so close because you can see it. You can see it in the horizon and you know it's there, you just gotta get there. You know, there's some kind of Zen poetry bullshit in that somewhere, I'm sure. Ah, fuck you. Of course there's a goddamn goblin right by the entrance. You just stay in that direction, alright? You stay over there, you don't do anything. You go to hell and you die. And I will be on my way. I think this is Juno. If this isn't Juno, I'm gonna look really silly. No, this has got to be Juno. That's Juno for sure. Take a look at that, though. Now, bear in mind, that's actually just a small, you know, like a small interpretation of what the city looks like. You know, a visual so you can see the city. The actual game is not that big, but that gives you an idea of how big that city is. Look how fucking massive that thing is. You know, you saw from one end of the map to the other, and you saw how long it took to traverse that. Imagine how long it would take for you to traverse there, and how, like, look how big that city is. Look at that shit. Look at that, dude. It's so cool! Anywho, into Juno. Forward ho! And this is like just maybe not the most boring music in the game, but it just has such a really... It's a boring fucking song, man. For a zone this big, for a city this important, it's so like lilting. Teleport home point, fuck yeah. So folks, we are in Upper Juno. I have no maps because F my life. And I mean, obviously, in terms of scale, this is but a small glimpse of how big this city actually is. Also, that is a small glimpse of how the world looks. Never mind. I would almost want to find like a way to rip the map file so I can actually see those areas and just sort of see what they look like outside of the box. You know, not for any particular reason, just because it's kind of neat. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. So, first thing I'm going to do since I'm here... Oh, did my ear just go out? There it goes. Alright, I don't know what that was. Something weird just happened. My apologies. So, first things first, we gonna get our damn Chocobo quest. To Brutus. Hey, what are you staring at? Have you ever seen a Chocobo before? Chocobos may be tame creatures now, but they originally came from the wild. The thing was once covered in wild chocobos. Flocks of them used to dart about the plains. That's why they love it when you take them back there. It runs through the blood. Looks like feeding time. It's a big-ass chocobo. Who wouldn't want to ride a giant chicken? I mean, ostriches exist, but, you know, whatever. Looks like the chocobo wants to venture outside town. Free the chocobo! Because I'm a rebel. By the way, can you teach me how to ride that chocobo that I just set free? Phew, those chocobos always act like they're starving. What's this? One of the chocobos is gone. I never thought I'd see the day. But you've understood what we were talking about earlier? Lassie, is he in the well? That chocobo was always a smart one. I wouldn't be surprised if he did understand and went off in search of his wild companions. The wild chocobos don't exist anymore. That chocobo was raised in a stable. He doesn't realize how harsh the world out there is. What if you're attacked by some despicable creature? Please help me bring him back. Yeah, no problem. I didn't set him free. Not at all. Why would you stop looking at me like that? So I'm pretty sure that that quest actually shows up for some reason. That triggers before the actual chocobo quest. That's something completely different. So we're going to talk to Brutus again. Good luck finding him. What's your problem? You want to ride a chocobo? Hell yes, I do. Of course you do. Nowadays, everyone wants to ride a chocobo. Why, this is a golden opportunity for you to step into the wide, wonderful world of avian delight. You sound like you're trying to eat them. Then again, you young people have a tendency to throw creatures away without a moment's thought. That's why there's more chocobos living out in the wild now than I ever dreamed of as a kid. You wouldn't dream of committing such a terrifying act, though, would you? Of course not. Of course you wouldn't. Still, I can't grant you permission to ride so easily. The Vanadale Chocobo Society would never allow it. I've got it. See that fine creature over yonder? If she takes you, I'll let you ride her. Good luck, kid. Oscar? The master found the chocobo collapsed outside of Rollerberry Fields. I bet it ran away from its last owner. It seemed it was whipped and worked to exhaustion. It's so scared of people it cowers from everybody. Those savages, there's no way to treat a chocobo. I tried my best for him, but he won't eat a thing. But I wonder, maybe it might just eat a chunk of grosbit wildgrass, you know, the stuff that heals chocobo's wounds? Alright, so, the point of this quest is to get 4 of those grosbit wildgrass, and then over the course of, in this game, 6 minutes, or in this game, quote-unquote, 6 days, or in the original, the OG storyline, it was 6 goddamn hours. It was 1 in-game day, so you had to wait 1 in-game hour to actually be able to pull this shit. There's also, isn't there a... Did I just see something on the corner of my eye? Alright, I really should be heading to bed soon, because I'm starting to see shit. I thought there was an auction house up here somewhere. Perhaps not. Either way, I need to get a few of those Gosbit Wildgrass, if possible. If not, I'm just going to be getting, like, every freaking home point I can find. Oh, whoops. Also, goblins in town. That's how badass this place is. It's so neutral that it lets beastmen in. And those beastmen are actually pretty badass businessmen, man. Okay, so let's get that home point. But let's head down to Lower Juneau and get to the auction house. Imagine how long of a walk that would be if it didn't have that little, like, loading screen. I forgot what a loading screen was called. That's scary. I need to get 4 Gosbit Wild... Oh, there's a cutscene, isn't there? Alright. Let's wait. There we go. Anytime, game. Not trying to rush you. What is one pimpin' Taru Taru? Creepy child. Hello. So is he like that kid from the Twilight Zone movie? I say, do you see that? It's a bright-ass star. The moment ruined by a guy named Buttfuzz. There we go. It looks like... Could it truly be? A giant crystal? No, it's a fucking meteor coming to destroy you guys, so let's continue staring at it, shall we? The light, it's like nothing I've ever seen. I love this music though, man. This game has such good music. Although, whatever could this mean? I have no idea who this guy is, so I'm assuming he's important. I haven't a clue, Verena, but I'd wager it doesn't bode too well for us. That key change, though. What could this mean, brother? Is it some sort of omen? Arms akimbo and everything. I only wish I had answers for you, Clady. One thing is for certain, though, we've not seen the likes of this crystal before. That otherworldly light, could it be a visitant from paradise? Visitant? It all began with a stone. In a world where stones glow from the sky and practice moon magic. Do you hear something? Stone got pissed. Do my ears deceive me? This ethereal voice. Naji, you still suck. It's coming from the crystal. The crystal is singing? Beckoning call of the preternatural stone. Shirtless Sid. I'll be damned if I know what slab of rock that came from or what it's doing here, but one thing's for sure, that is no ordinary energy it's giving off. Yep. Thank you, Captain Obvious. It ages past. A sentient jewel, enormous and beautiful. Oh my god, his mouth is so effed up. No, I don't like the looks of this one bit. Banished the darkness. Its many-colored lights filled the world with life and brought forth mighty gods. And then shit happened. I sense such immense power. The crystal harbors an unbelievably strong will. It would seem that we've got ourselves another troublesome situation on our hands. And so we faced a most curious plight. What a perfect occasion for me to brandish my intellectual might. Oh, Shantoto, you boss. Stand back. You must not draw near. Star Sybil! That thing, you must not approach it. It is not meant to exist in this world. Not meant to exist in our world? What that means. That stone, it is... No, the horror, the pain. Love will be the ruin of us all. Do what? Star Sybil? I love that. I love the fact that I can do that now. I'm ruining the moment. Ruining moments since 1983, bitches. I like how I'm the only one with a name tag still. Casually untangles arm. And then all is... Yeah, he's totally the kid from the Twilight Zone movie. The one where they can read everybody's mind and is like super telekinetic and has everyone so terrified to even think that he can just like blow their brains out and stuff. It's a good movie. You should watch it. I totally watched it when I was like 5. Didn't do any damage to me at all. Bathed in that light, a world entered an age of bliss. Until after a time the gods fell into slumber. That world was called Vanadil. Our world, Vanadil. A crystalline prophecy. Ode to life bestowing. Or excuse me, ode of life bestowing. It's a shame my voice is not like 4 octaves deeper. I could probably get the la-da-ba-da-da-da. There's a very specific cadence to doing that kind of like announcer voice. But I'm a chick, so it doesn't work. It exploded into crystals. It's like Deathwing died. Did that dude have his tongue out? Was he trying to lick? Oh no, that's just the weird, like, mapping of the... Okay. It still looks like he has his tongue out. What am I doing here? I say. Well, I could have sworn I just saw it. Oh, must have been my old noggin playing tricks on me again. And everyone's just like, fuck it, whatever. Everybody was tripping balls for like 2 minutes. It's all good. Good heavens, this is no time for daydreaming. I must get back to the work before the master scolds me. And meanwhile, evil child is just like, yup. Although, was that... No, it wasn't a dream, Verena. I saw it too. Plain as day. So he's got to be he's got to be like a protagonist, because his gear is fucking sweet. A massive crystal floating majestically and yet somehow ominously like a star in the sky. Maybe like a meteor? Maybe? Maybe? And yet look at these people's faces. Blissful and unaware, as if they have no recollection of what they saw mere moments ago. Not even a fleeting memory of the enormous jewel. Well, it just showed up out of nowhere and started singing to all y'all, so... Sure can probably, like, drop some fat acid on people and make them forget stuff. And it's many colored lights. Oh, sorry, Aldo, I wasn't trying to step on your line. And then there's, like, evil red rum child. Oh yeah, he is totally the kid from Twilight Zone. I'm just like, what? Sup? Did you see them, lady? The many-colored beams of light? Did you hear the ancient song? That was the memory of the crystal, the Memoria della Stona, the song of ages past that heralded the birth of the gods. And yet, look at the townsfolk around you. How strange. It's as if they never even noticed a thing. You stop time, kid! What the fuck are you doing? Or perhaps they did, but don't recall. No memory of what they heard and saw. How curious indeed. Again, you stopped time. Doesn't this make you wonder, lady? I almost for a second said, doesn't that make you horny? That was like the worst Austin Powers impression of all time. I am very, very sorry. My throat hurts. I'm tired. Aren't you troubled by what you're seeing? Time has been stopped. Of course I'm troubled. Don't you wonder what's happening to your precious Vanadil? Like it or not, it would seem you've been chosen. Chosen by the echo of the crystal. Chosen for what, you ask? That's not for me to say. Okay, so he's playing the mysterious card too. Alright, go F yourself, little Twilight child. Sure, you could just turn around and walk away from your fate. But if you care for the future of your world, seek out a seed cell lux, a seed spall lux, a seed spall luna, and the seed spall astrum. What are they? Why, the rays of light you just saw, of course. What remains of them, at least. Raining down from the heavens, they settled in the forest, marshes, and mountains. Oh, motherfucker, that's the thing that dropped. Alrighty, so it is important. Neato. Where did the crystal come from? For what purpose has it come to our world? Open your ears to the echo of the ancient melody, and you might just find the answers you seek. I'll be waiting for you at Quiffham Island. Oh, fucking great. Bring the shards to me there, and we will see what mysteries they hold. And now, you'd best be on your way, adventurer. It would appear the wheels have long since been set in motion. Is anyone worried about the fact that this dude has stopped time? By the way, you can call me Aldo. Oh, great. So the swanky-ass dude has, like, a younger freaking psycho version of himself? Cool. I'm down. Timelines and all that. Oh. I know you all too well. Do take care now. And he just vanishes out of existence. Alright. Sure. Welcome to Juno, Cutscene Central. I wish I could see myself. There we go. So that was a solid, like, what, 10 minutes, I think? Almost 10 minutes of cutscene-y goodness. Don't get me wrong. I'm not salty about it or anything. It's just I'm not going to be seeing that content for quite some time, and by the time I remember to do it, I'm probably going to remember that little starter thing. That's one of the sucky thing about starting fresh, is that I have learned that you're going to get bombarded by, like, literally every freaking starter cutscene, and you just went, that's too much information, I want to... Oh, yep, those sold quick. Sweet! Triumph bulb. I mean, I can sell that for 10,000. I'm fine with that. It's free money. Da 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 la 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 da. Womp 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 womp. Hot diggity damn, this place is the business. Because things actually sell. You actually have an economy. I mean, granted, everything is stupid overpriced, but at least it's an economy. Am I right or am I right? Don't look at me like that. Okay, so what the hell was I getting? I was getting Gosbit grass, right? I wanted to at least try to start this quest. What the fuck is it? Food? No, it's in some weird... Fuck it. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna look this shit up. I don't remember. FFXI'ed. Gosbit. Okay, good. Gosbit grass. Where the hell is it? It's in weapons? Auction house category, weapons, ammo, and miscellaneous pet items. What? Game, you were on some crack. That is not... Okay, fine, you know what? You're the game. I understand. Come on, Sparky. Well, I ain't gonna be doing that quest for a while. I only got like 13,000 gil. Alright, well... It looks like I'm just gonna be getting the home points and then just, like, running my ass around everywhere for a while, cause fuck that, I ain't paying 100 grand. Actually, 8 times 4 is 32. I don't have 32,000 gil to actually, procure the items for that shenaniganery. So let me go ahead, get this, not talent point, this home point over here, and then we may just call it good. I mean, we're in Juneau. It's pretty cool. The music is kind of, like I said, it's probably the worst in the game in terms of just, like, overall atmosphere, because it feels... Like, I remember the first time I ever got here, I was like, dude, this is cool, and then I heard the music, and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I get it, it's sort of, like, old-timey and stuff, but... Seriously? This is what we're doing with our lives now. Well, either way, let's go ahead. Quack. Travel to current region, Lower Juneau. Yes, I am in fact that lazy. I'm going to teleport for free to the other side of this zone and just head to the Mog House so I can log out instantly. That's such a nice sound effect. Which is not even close to what it sounded like, but... Oh, excuse me. But y'all gonna have to make do, because I said so. Oh, man. What a journey, though. We're in Juneau, bitches. Check that out. Woo! Woo, woo! There we go. That's my trademark, like, autistic spin. Alrighty, well, anytime. In any case, thank you guys for watching. You can go ahead and leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more of this stuff. And if you don't, I can understand why. I've been, thank you for stopping by. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out. Oh god, where's the button?